evening, Red Deer. My name is Tara Shant, and I am the Public Information Officer for the City of Red Deer's Emergency Operations Center. Tonight, we will provide you with a briefing specific to those decisions made by the City of Red Deer's Emergency Operations Center. Once again, we are sharing this information online with you through Facebook in the interest of social distancing. We are shifting as much of our information sharing as possible online. This evening, City Manager Alan Seabrook, as well as our Emergency Operations Center Director Karen Mann, will both provide comments for you. Following this update, we will take a few questions from the public as well as from our local media. City Manager Alan Seabrook.
So thank you, Tara, and good evening, Red Deer. Thanks for joining us again this evening. The City of Red Deer continues to closely monitor and respond to the COVID-19 situation. As part of her update today, Dr. Hinshaw has confirmed 49 new cases of COVID-19 in Alberta. And this growing number is certainly of concern for us at the City of Red Deer. The City of Red Deer remains in a state of local emergency, and we continue to encourage you to visit Alberta Health Services website for the latest and most up-to-date information. With that said, the City of Red Deer continues to explore all options related to the necessary measures we can take to both protect the health, social, and the economic wellness of our local businesses, citizens, and the community at large. Virus mitigation continues to be our focus. This is the primary driver for all decisions being made by the City of Red Deer. New measures are being taken today to include the extended closure of the City of Red Deer recreation and culture facilities until June 30th of 2020. Right now, this is our new normal, and this timeline will enable us to be vigilant as we respond to the impact COVID-19 is having on our community. Additional measures that we announced yesterday involve the deferring of water, sewer, and waste payments for the next 90 days. You do not need to phone us to make those arrangements for these payments. We encourage those who can continue to pay their bills to do so. However, for those who need to defer the payments, this will happen automatically. You will not be charged late payments or penalties as a result of non-payment. In addition, we suspended all parking fees at all metered parking and daily lots, including metered parking near and around the hospital. The monthly lots are being addressed separate from this initiative. I also want to remind citizens to avoid coming to public facilities in person wherever possible. Our public facilities are closed with the exception of City Hall, which has restricted access. If you need to do business at City Hall, we request that you phone us in advance of coming. We are doing our very best to help prevent the spread for both our employees and our customers. We know that further measures will be needed in the coming days and weeks, and we're currently exploring options related to transit service adjustments, as well as options and incentives for businesses in our community. Options over and above what the province and federal government are providing. Protecting and keeping Red Deerians safe and healthy continues to be our #1 priority. We genuinely thank all of you in our community who are doing your part to help prevent the spread, and for everything you are doing to help our community get through this together. I'll now pass it over to Karen Mann for further information related to the city's emergency response.
Thank you, City Manager Seabrook, and once again, good evening, Red Deer. I bring you greetings from the City of Red Deer's Emergency Operations Center, and with that, I'd like to provide you with some updates on the work that has been undertaken today in the interest of health and safety in our city. The City of Red Deer's Emergency Operations Center remains active, and your city is working around the clock to deliver services and protect citizens. We continue to urge our citizens to get their health-related information from Alberta Health Services at ahs.ca.
We as a city are also providing regular updates on our website at reddeer.ca. You can also get information related to city programs and services at our call center between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. at 403-342-8111. As City Manager Seabrook has already highlighted for you, just today we have taken some additional measures from the Operations Center to further enhance our social distancing and our health and safety related measures. We are sharing with you today that the difficult decision was made to extend the closure of our recreation and culture facilities until June 30th. This allows us to suspend registration for programs up until that date. We will be taking program registrations through Look and Book for programs July 1st and through the summer. This allows us to be transparent and open with you and acknowledge that these closures are not short-term closures. In speaking with Alberta Health Services and in understanding their recommendations better throughout the days and weeks, we are of the belief that the social distancing measures that we have undertaken are longer term social distancing measures, and for this reason we are leaving these closures in place until at least June 30th of 2020. We understand that these closures and service changes are disruptive and challenging. They may be frightening, concerning, scary for you. We know that they're inconveniencing people, and these are all things that we keep in mind when we make decisions. That being said, first and foremost, as I've said every night since I started coming to you through this communication method, everything that we are doing is to reflect the recommendations that come to us from public health experts, and also to ensure social distancing and decrease the potential spread of COVID-19 in our community. This is an all hands on deck thing. We want to make sure that everybody is in this working together to get us back to a new normal, I guess, after this COVID-19 situation. So we continue to encourage people to practice social distancing to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Additional information is available from Alberta Health Services, and to stay up to date with our information, once again, I remind you to go to reddeer.ca, visit us on our social media, or call our call center at 403-342-8111. With that, I'll turn it back to Public Information Officer Tara Shand.
At this time, we're going to take a few questions from our public who have joined us on our Facebook live stream. One of the questions coming to us this evening relates to heat and electricity bills. So what is the city planning to do about heat and electricity bills specifically?
So in terms of the heat and electricity bills, the province has already announced deferral of these programs as well, and that deferral is for 90 days. The heat and electricity bills is not a municipal service, but you can be assured that the province has your back on that, and we know that they have put in the deferral for 90 days on those as well.
One of the other questions we have been posed to our Facebook live feed is related to unemployment insurance, and is the city planning to do anything for those who may not qualify for unemployment insurance at this time?
The unemployment insurance is a federal responsibility, but we are looking at other measures to assist, and we will take every case to analyze what that may look like. For those who need information on EI, you can go to the Service Canada website. That is some great information on for those that do qualify. We are also aware that there are programs that have been put in place by the province of Alberta for those that do not qualify for EI. So we believe that both levels of government are being responsible and considering those that don't actually or originally qualified under EI.
Another question we've received through our live feed is related to, at this point in time, casual layoffs that are being administered throughout the city of Red Deer. So unfortunately, we have had to lay off some of our recreation, parks, and culture casual staff. And we have a member on our feed asking why this has happened at this time.
As the public is aware, we have closed all of our recreation and culture facilities, as well as all the programming that is provided to Red Deerians on an ongoing basis. It is unfortunate that we do have a number of casual workers that do provide those services, everything from a few hours a week to up to 20 hours per week. So, and we are doing everything we can to support these employees. There was a notice provided to these employees that this would be affected. We are providing all the necessary paperwork to our casual employees and providing them guidance as well on how to apply for EI and to go through that process. We know that the city, like other businesses, are impacted, and we also have processes in place for our casual workers to be recalled once we get through this process. Be assured that the casual workers that we have not lost their jobs. It is simply an interruption, and when things resume, we will look forward to recalling these employees back to do the valuable work that they do in our community.
At this time, we are going to go to our local media as we anticipate that they may also have some questions they would like to ask this evening.
On the line, we have Josh Hall with RD News Now. Go ahead, Josh.
Hi there. Thanks for doing this tonight and every night. I have a couple questions. The first is a couple follow-ups to what the city manager was just talking about, actually. Pardon me, our staff, you mentioned that staff will be recalled, but is it a guarantee that if they apply, they'll be getting their jobs back?
I will pass this to City Manager Seabrook.
Yes, I can address that. We have provisions in our collective agreements with our employees that they will not go through a process to have their jobs back. Our casual employees that provide all of the various services, they would automatically come back into those jobs. They would not be required to reapply for that job. It is simply a recall, and they will go back into the positions that they previously had.
And can you say how many there are that are facing these layoffs?
Sorry, I just didn't catch the first part.
Can you say how many people are affected by this change?
Yes, we have about 120 casual employees that are affected by this.
Okay. Thank you. I do have another question, if that's all right.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So last night, the city mentioned that it's wanting to make its parks and trails safe for the public to enjoy while all this is going on. Today it was announced by the 6 municipalities that are cooperating in response to COVID up in the Grand Prairie area that they're banning the use of all the playgrounds in those municipalities. So my question is, will Red Deer be taking any action such as putting up signage to deter people from using local playgrounds?
So I wasn't aware of that option that another municipality is looking at, but we will take a look at that and we'll explore some additional options. We are encouraging our families to get outside. We know that during these isolation times, the mental health of individuals and families is very important. We still want social distancing to occur when you are outside. So in terms of walking our trails and getting outside, we will encourage that still, but we will be exploring all the options related to the playgrounds, and we'll look into that. Thanks for that question.
Thank you, City Manager. That's all for me for now.
Red Deer Advocate, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. I was just wondering where the time frame to June 30th sort of has come from in terms of extending the closure of the city's recreation and culture facilities.
I'll pass that to our EOC Director, Karen Bag.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for the question. So in determining this extended period of time, there were two factors. The first factor was the recommendation and the information that was provided to us by our provincial counterparts, where they were saying that in previous pandemic situations, they saw a need to continue social distancing measures for a longer period of time. This isn't something that is effective for only 2 or 3 weeks. In order for it to be truly effective in mitigating risk from a health and safety perspective, they were indicating that a period of between 6 to 12 weeks might be necessary. And so in looking at how our program registration lines up, the June 30th fell within that window that Alberta Health Services had put forward, and also allowed us to continue some of our programming that's in your community guide for the summer, while also limiting disruptions that could be possible if we had continued to take registrations for programs starting prior to June 30th. There was a high likelihood that those programs would have had to be shortened or canceled. And so this was an action that we took to fall within those guidelines of Alberta Health Services, while also trying to have a start date in the future that allowed people to continue to register for things like summer camps and summer programming. Thanks.
So as far as you know now, the summer camps would still be available? Like, I know you can't totally predict, but...
Yes, at this point, they will still be available. I could also add as well that many of our facilities require ongoing annual maintenance programs. And one of the things that we're going to do is to move up our annual maintenance programs. Typically, we have closures at facilities in the fall in between our programming efforts. So with this, we will take the opportunity for our staff to actually go through and do this type of maintenance during this shutdown.
Okay, thank you. And who was speaking before you? I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name.
Karen Mann.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, that's all I have.
Okay. We're going to address one follow-up question that came to us through our Facebook Live feed, and that's pertaining to our photo radar vehicle. There was a question posed as to why our photo radar truck is still operating.
Thank you for the question. So yesterday we mentioned photo radar, specifically the vehicle photo radar that you'll see doing photo radar enforcement in school zones and playground zones. In reviewing further and in discussion with our community, we have decided to temporarily suspend those photo radar, the photo radar efforts at the curbside, so the ones that take place in the photo radar vehicles, or the white trucks as some people know them to be. What we will be doing, however, is continuing to focus on ensuring that playgrounds and communities, high-risk areas for traffic, continue to be monitored and enforced appropriately through other measures. So we still expect residents to follow all of the traffic safety rules. We still want you to look out for each other. We still want you to be hyper vigilant in school zones and playground zones where kids and families congregate and are out walking and tobogganing and all of the things that people do in the winter. So we just want to make sure that people remain vigilant and remain responsible in terms of their driving in those high-risk areas. But for the time being, we're going to suspend photo radar at curbside in the white trucks.
At this time, we're going to close off our press conference for this evening. We thank you for joining us tonight. We want to reiterate that we continue to post information on the City of Red Deer's website. You can also reach us at our call center at 403-342-8111. Our call center is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and we can provide all information with respect to the city's response or connect you with the right resources if you have questions that we can't answer. If you are feeling ill and you require non-emergency health information about COVID-19, we encourage you to call Alberta HealthLink at 811 or to visit ahs./COVID. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good night, Red Deer.